Okay, I can't quite get the lighting right, but hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily. It's been a while since I filmed a video. I took a long break, not like super long, but I took a decently good sized break. After Vlogmas, I was kind of tired and a little drained from posting a video every single day, but I'm back and I'm ready to go for the new year. I have a new plan ahead for what I'm gonna do this year, and I'm really gonna try to stay on top of things so I don't go a very long time without posting. Like I feel like always happens. I'll be on a good routine and then something will happen and I'll just stop posting. So I'm gonna try to avoid that this year, and we're gonna be talking a little bit about that today too, because I'm gonna talk about my new goals for the new year, and then also I'm gonna create a vision board. I'm gonna make a digital vision board this year just because I'm not always in the same place. Sometimes I'm at school, sometimes I'm at home, and I'm just not always in the same place. So that's the plan for today. Also, this lighting is annoying me so much. I'm sorry. It's making my forehead like lighted and the rest of me not. Let's get into talking about my goals, planning out my goals, and just letting you know what the game plan is for this year. I don't think I even set goals last year. I feel like it's the same goals. Like I always want to be consistent on YouTube. I always want to have a consistent exercise routine, like all that kind of stuff. But I don't ever have a plan that I stick to get to those goals. So that's what we're going to try to change this year, and hopefully I have a better outcome than I have in the past years. I don't know why I'm so out of breath right now, but I'm just going to open up my computer because this is kind of where I'm going to be doing some of my vision board as well as talking about my goals. So let me just pull up my goals. Hopefully my battery lasts, but I just realized it's kind of low. I'm actually going to turn this a little bit and I'm going to screen record and put on the screen. The lighting, I'm so sorry. It's because of my computer screen being so bright. Let me turn it down. Okay, so let's get to writing my goals. So I'm going to screen record. I'm just screen recording in my Notion. I am in my notes for this video that I'm filming right now. That way I can just kind of type out my goals in here. And I'm just gonna delete this because I don't need that. Okay, so I'm just gonna write out my goals here and then I'm gonna break down what I'm gonna do. So my plan this year is I'm going to be using the 12-week year method. So we're already into the, I think, second week of January. Yeah, so we're already in the second week of January. I haven't really initiated my goals plan yet. I was trying to start it yesterday, but I just feel like I'm not completely in it. So I might have to restart it because I just need to be all in when I do it. But I was listening to the 12-week year audiobook and I kind of want to get a paper copy of it. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I've been going through that and I think I'm going to do more of that approach because I feel like 12 months is just such a long time that I get distracted and I'm not like keeping up on my goals and making sure I'm actually taking the actions to achieve them. So I'm going to be using the 12-week year approach. That way it's a smaller amount of time. I can break down my goals into smaller things, and then I will hopefully see a lot more progress by the end of the year compared to if I just set resolutions and then didn't stick to them. So my first goal is going to be a YouTube related goal, which is to get monetized on my channel. I'm just going to try to be specific. So I'm just going to break it up into different things. So YouTube's going to be first. The first thing is to meet the requirements for monetization. I think that's how you spell monetization. And then my second thing for YouTube. So I'm only like a little over 1,000 watch hours away from hitting the requirements. So I definitely think if I stick to this and I post regularly, I can meet that this year. So I kind of want to expand that even more and make my goal more than that. So I not only want to meet the requirements, but I also want to receive a paycheck. I would say just one paycheck, but I kind of want to be optimistic and say get 2 paychecks from, oops, if I could type paychecks from YouTube. It's actually Google AdSense, but I'm just gonna put YouTube because it's easier then. And then the other thing is I'm gonna put get a paycheck from Amazon links. I have like an Amazon Associates account or whatever. I can link stuff in my videos, and then if people use my links and buy things with those links, I can make a percentage on it. So I want to try to get a paycheck from that. I have had, I think, like 1 or 2 times that people have used my links and I haven't gotten any money from it yet, but I think you have to wait until like after the return period's over. I don't really know how it works yet, so I haven't like actually made commission from it yet, but I'm hoping that I can do that at some point this year. I'm gonna put at the top, because these are like more important than these ones in my opinion, is being consistent. So being, oh my gosh, I can't type, consistent. I still typed the word wrong. I'm like, 1, having a hard time typing, and then 2, suck at spelling. So being consistent on YouTube, so following a schedule. I'm not gonna set a schedule right now because I know I'm not gonna, right now I want to try to post 2 times a week, but it's gonna be hard to do that as I am getting busier. So I'm just putting on there, follow a schedule. So whatever schedule I set, that's what I want to try to stick to. Right now it's 2 times a week, but I don't actually have set days yet. I haven't figured it out. I want to be on a schedule. I'm gonna make this a couple things, because I just put YouTube, but I'm thinking also Instagram and TikTok, because I also use those, but I don't use them like ever. So I want to try to incorporate those more often. My goal was to post 1, I don't even know how to put this, because like that's probably not my year goal, but post, I'm just gonna put on here, figure out how to film and edit TikToks and utilize platform for growth. I feel like that's a good goal because I don't even know where to start with TikTok. That's why I haven't posted like anything for it there. Also, I don't know, something about Instagram like just doesn't come as natural to me for some reason. So I don't really ever post on there. I did like a couple photo dumps, but I just don't really ever post and I always forget to. So I'm just gonna post more on Instagram. I don't know. That is not one of my more important goals, so I won't be upset if I don't do that, but I'm just gonna put it on there anyways. Why is this not working? I'm trying to change it to a number. Okay, so the second thing is going to be my like health / fitness. To fix all these really quick. So for my health and fitness goals, mainly I just want to work out regularly, like just find a good routine and get in the hang of things. So I'm really starting to like see some progress, gaining some strength, stuff like that. Create and stick to a good exercise routine. I want to learn to cook some more meals, set time aside to cook dinners. Something I lacked is like not wanting to take the time out of my night to make dinner, so that's something I want to work on. Even if it means I need to like prep some more stuff during the week, like I need to actually set time aside and be intentional so that I make dinner, so I'm actually like getting enough nutrients and stuff. That's a big thing I need to work on. And honestly, those are my main things for like health and fitness. I just want to like feel better, so I want to find a good routine that works for me, makes me feel good. I don't really care about like the whole weight and all of that. Like honestly, I just want to get like stronger and just get my body healthier so I can have a long-lasting career as a physical therapist, and that's my main goal. Like I just want to feel good, and that includes exercising, eating the right foods, and just taking the time to do that self-care and actually like cook food. I know cooking food doesn't seem like self-care, it's like basic needs, but I sometimes struggle to keep up with those things, so I want to be intentional with making sure I do that. And the last thing I'm going to put on here is going to be like my goals for school. So my goal this year, we're changing the way our testing is this year, so I'm going to have to change my study routine. So I want to find a effective study routine, I guess we can say, because I want to use my time wisely, but then I also want to make sure I'm studying things to learn them, like to actually know them for the future and use in the future, rather than just like learning them to do good on the exam. Oops, I misspelled. I accidentally put A instead of An. Yeah, so that's kind of my goal for that. And I want to put on here to get A's, but I don't really care as much to get A's. I just want to make sure like I'm learning. I want to manage my time better overall, but definitely just be smart about like my time and stuff. And then the last thing I'm going to put on here is to review old content. because I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of important things, so I need to just continue to review old content. And some of this stuff these aren't all my goals, because when I go into like the 12 week, I can kind of break down into what's going on in that time. So like my 12 weeks right now include the clinical that I'm on right now. So I have some goals for myself with that clinical, which include like focusing on one patient or like one condition or injury or something like that a week, really focusing on it more to get a better understanding of it. And that's just something I'm doing differently for that. But these are kind of my main goals. So overall, I just want to have better balance in my life between what I'm doing with school, what I'm doing with YouTube, what I'm doing in my personal life, my health and fitness. I just want to get a better balance of everything and just kind of move along to bettering myself. It sounds kind of corny, but like even if I'm just doing little things each day or each week to better myself, that's more important to me than doing drastic things and hoping that I can like stick to them. So that's the plan. I'm going to be using the 12-week year method. I think I'm going to start making it a little series to check in on how it's doing. And today was just to kind of tell you about my goals and then also create a vision board. And then later I can show you like what I'm using to track my 12-week year and all of that, and kind of update you like every couple weeks on how it's going. And then you guys can hold me accountable on my goals too. If I tell you, then it's going to make me more likely to stick to them. So that's kind of the plan. Now I'm going to create a vision board. So I'm going to go to Canva to create the vision board. I'm just going to screen record what I'm doing to put on the vision board, because I'm going to kind of time lapse it and show you everything I'm putting on. So I'm going to go through and find images to put on there of like ones that represent my goals, and then I'll show you putting them all on there. The angle may have changed because my battery actually died, but I finally finished making my vision board or whatever. So I have a good mixture of like a couple quotes. I have some stuff on there that is like health related, fitness, like exercise, food. I have a couple pictures of like cooking on here, some of people reading, studying, time blocking, to-do list kind of thing. I have like a little YouTube button on there. I have one thing that has like some affirmations. So that's kind of what I think I'm gonna go with. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. And I made it the size of like a piece of paper, so I can either print out a paper and it'll be like landscape and like hang it up, or I don't know what I'll do with it, but at least have the digital copy of it. I can make it a background or something like that. So that is all for my vision board, and I might make adjustments to it throughout the year, but that's kind of what I'm going with for now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I am planning on posting a week in my life of my clinical. It's kind of busy, so it's hard for me to film, but I'm going to try my best to kind of show you what I do when I'm not in my clinical, and then kind of talk to you about how my clinical is going, what I'm learning, what I'm doing, all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what your goals are for the new year, and I'll see you all in my next video.